Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So we have Velodrome Finance September update. So before we move ahead, we need to actually see their supported super chains. They do have a new chains coming up, so that's going to be pretty interesting. So as of now, they have Mode, Bob, and Optimism, which are already implemented, but we don't have linear. I think we don't have Velo Coin chain as of now. We don't have Lisk, and we don't have I think this one, I'm not sure about this name as well as this name, but they are going to implement these blockchains. And this month, or I think they announced it in September or something like that. As you can see here, they are going to implement Ozin by Clearpool, which is a blockchain for real world assets. So if you know about real world assets, and if you look at Ondo Finance, it has received a lot of attraction, and I think this is going to be a pretty good move for Velodrome, because after the implementation of this layer 2, I think Velodrome Finance is or will probably get a lot of volume because of the interest in layer over real assets yields, as you can see here. So as of now, they are in the wait list, and if you are interested in this one, you can also apply. But once I think this comes out, this is going to be pretty interesting, because as of now, Clearpool does not have that much TVL. It's only around 87 million, but still it's impressive, and this is the mechanism that it is going to use, and it is going to provide yield. So I think this is going to get a lot of attraction, and I think Velodrome Finance will actually get a lot of benefit from that. So this is another layer 2 in the bag for Velodrome. So after that, we have another layer 2 again coming up to the super chain, and I think that is going to be a big one for Velodrome as well, because Sony, if you know Sony, they are actually launching Sonimium, I think. And if Velodrome does implement this blockchain, I think it is going to get a lot of attraction as well. So that is another big news for Optimism super chains as well as Velodrome Finance as well. And after that, last but not least, we have Bedrock Diamonds on Velodrome. So a collaboration between Bedrock and Babylon Labs brings the Bitcoin restaking Genesis campaign to Velodrome Finance. So that's, I think, pretty interesting for Velodrome as well. So moving to the latest stats for the Velodrome, we have Optimism. As you can see here, it's not doing that good when it comes to its TVL. It has lost a lot of TVL, as you can see, and it is not recovering. And whereas if you look at BES has been doing pretty good, and it has been recovering pretty well, as you can see, but that is not the case for Optimism. But if you look at the Velodrome, it has received a lot of TVL in the past 1 month, as you can see here. 9% is a pretty significant, I think, TVL boost, and I think that's a pretty good one for Velodrome. And if we look at Velodrome's TVL across all the layer 2s, and as of now they only have 3, as you can see here. We have Bob and Mod, and it is not doing that well on both of these, and I think it's doing well when it comes to the Velodrome, but those layer 2s still don't have that much, or they don't have that diverse ecosystem. So I think still it's impressive that it already has 4 million and 3 million on those as well. So I think overall Velodrome is looking as of now pretty stable, and at least we don't have that much loss in TVL. So I think that's pretty good for Velodrome. And if we look at the epoch update for the Velodrome Finance, so as of now we are in epoch 120, as you can see here. And let's just try to see what was the volume. So the volume on the volume is doing pretty awesome, as you can see here. It is actually hitting 300 million, and it did hit actually 300 million last week or the last epoch. So that was pretty good one. And as of now, it has actually hit around 78 million, and previously it was hitting around over 200 million. So if you look at the average, I think the average is above 200 million in volume. Of course, it's nowhere near Velodrome Finance, but still I think it's pretty impressive considering how much considering how much TVL it has. So I think that's pretty impressive. And if we look at new token locks, and I think this is not that good. And if you look at here, the token locks for Velo are not that big. As you can see here, we don't have that many buyers in the market for the Velodrome. It seems like, because if we had any lockers it would have been pretty good. But if you look here, there was a lot of locking for Velodrome, around 20, or even if you look at in the epoch 65 there was a lot of locking. But as of now we have actually, I think, hit a new low, so that's not good, I think, overall for Velodrome. And by looking at Velodrome's stats, we do have some stats from token terminal, as you can see here. So these are, I think, 30 days fees. They have gone down significantly, around 29%, so that is a big downgrade. And we do have revenue going down as well, and that's not good. Even expenses have been going down. And if you look at token incentives, they have also gone down as well, and earnings obviously have gone down. But we have seen, I think, a significant, we don't have that much, I think, downgrade in daily users. But if you look at weekly users, it is doing fairly, I think, a good. 15k is a lot if you look at it, but monthly users have gone down significantly. So overall it is not looking good for Velodrome when it comes to the fees and user base, so that's not good overall, I think. So let's just try to see what is happening with its price. So as of now, this is the Velodrome's price, as you can see here. I will just delete everything and try to actually analyze this from the new perspective, so we have a proper idea. So as of now, if you look here, it has been making so recently the recent high which I can see is actually 1 cent, or sorry 10 cent, as you can see here. But as of now we have, let's just go to the 4-hour chart and see what is happening. So it did actually go up, as you can see, hitting 65 cent, oh sorry 6.5 cent, which was a pretty good support. And I think this support is still valid if you look here, because once it does come here, I think it will most likely bounce back from here. But in terms of its resistance, it does have a pretty significant resistance, it seems like, around here. And it is trying to break it, as you can see. But if we do end up flipping, at least we need to actually hit 9 cent before going down, because that seems to be a pretty good resistance again as well. But I think we will most likely come as low as 6.7 or 6.8 cent, and I think this is the most likely bounce back point for the Velodrome as of now, from my perspective. And Aerodrome is doing well. I think that will eventually end up pumping the Velodrome. So Velodrome and Aerodrome do move side by side most of the time. So if you look at the Aerodrome, this is Aerodrome, and as of now we have Velodrome. So most of the time they do move side by side. So I think once Aerodrome does recover, I think Velodrome will most likely follow. And Velodrome does have a lot of new integrations coming up, and once they do actually integrate, so they will end up buying some of the Velo coins and they will be actually locking them. So I think that is going to increase sell pressure for the Velodrome in the future, and I think that's pretty good for Velodrome. But as of now, I think it depends on BTC, and if the BTC does go down, of course the Velodrome will most likely end up going down. But if the BTC does recover and goes above, let's just say that 70k, I think Velodrome could actually easily end up hitting 15 cent or even 20 cent, and I think that is possible. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the update. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.